they help you adjust with the stress factor. Now, for our stress with individual day trading, this is really, everybody has a stress level. And that stress level, whether you know it or not, it can rise. And every time that you get a trade and you get stopped out, your stress level rises. Now, each person has a different degree of their boiling point to have how much stress they can take before they start thinking irrational. Now, I hate for you to have to find that point, so we want to eliminate this right from the beginning. This is why I started off, because I'm a type A person. As you notice, I speak fast, I move things, I'm always constant on the go, and I started off scalping and things like that, but I found out scalping wasn't for me. The more I scalp, the more stops that I hit. When I got stopped out, that raised my stress level each time. So now what I try to do the least amount of trades that I can per day and maximize the market as much as I can. So this is why I trade really throughout the day. I use a bigger time frame, and I try to take the best quality trade setup and try to maximize the points that I can out of each trade, maximize the gain. Because every time I would get stopped out, no matter what, that can raise your stress level. And at a point, you'll start thinking irrational. That's when the point of revenge comes in. Oh, let me hurry up and make this back. You start thinking that out of 3 trades, your last 3 trades, you lost this particular amount, and then and such instance, say you wonder, you ask yourself sometime, why don't I stick to my plan? Why don't I believe? Why do I take this trade when I knew I shouldn't have took it? Whether it's stress built up from the week or stress just right after you missing a trade, once the stress builds up, your mind doesn't think rational no more. You can't focus as much. This is not the only problem on these answers, but this is a big problem also. So a lot of times when you ask yourself, why are these things not working, once you get out, then that affects your way of thinking. That's the same way I was just stating a minute ago. You can have 3 trades, and each trade you got stopped out. Say you adjusted your risk right, but now you're at the point of revenge state. You're thinking now that somehow you can make up for all those losses in one trade. That's not rational thinking. That's your body, your self-defense mechanism of your stress coming in and try to make your body feel better. Your body's automatically going to try to make you feel better, and so it's going to trick you into thinking that, hey, I can make up for these trades. Oh, this is a good trade. Your plan might not be right. All these things. Most likely when you wrote your plan, if you have a written trading plan, you wrote it when you was rational. At the point when you're executing it, you become irrational, and the more trades that you get stopped out, the more irrational you become. And so hopefully if you're a disciplined trader, you can stop at that point and control yourself. So sometimes, whether in between a trade you have to take deep breaths, go punch on a punching bag, do some push-ups. Exercise is also a way of relieving stress, because you're burning all that energy that your body accumulated. See, this is why they say exercise is good. You're releasing that now. You're releasing all those chemicals that your body release to help you. So dealing with stress is really an important factor of your trade. And this is why my stress management plan, even in the chat room that we have, I don't call out trades because I don't need anybody else's stress on me. At this particular point in my trading, for me, I do this for a living. So since I'm doing this for a living, I don't want any other unnecessary stresses on me. Now, I'll go ahead and record some of my trades, but I do that also with lighter shares, because that stress, whether I know it or not, can affect my objectivity. So these are things that we have to take into consideration. So be prepared. If you want to be whatever type of trader you choose to be, whether it's a scalper or a day trader, swing trader, and things like that, the more times you get stopped out, that raises your stress level. Now, each person's stress level is different. Some people can be scalpers and they'll do fine. But they have a saying, put enough pressure on any pipe and it'll bust. And your stress level, that's speaking to yourself. Put enough stress on any individual trader. If it goes unchecked, he will do irrational trading, impulse trading, and all these different things. So I just wanted to give this message to my fellow traders that stress management is something just as important as risk management that you must have for your trading plan. And this is what I'm doing. I'm working off my week's worth of trade in a jacuzzi right now. So soak some hot tub, soak in the hot tub some Epsom salt or whatever you need to do it and make it happen. And well, while I'm recording this, the reason I keep looking to the left, my kids is watching me record this video. That's also a little stress factor. See, that's what happens when you have amateurs recording. Now, knock down my stuff. Thank you very much. But back to what I said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video because we only have a limited amount of time on YouTube. But don't sleep on the stress factor. I'm telling you, it is not a joke. The more trades you do, and also